Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. The man them are here. What you saying?
Yes, family. What you saying, man? Everybody bless yo.
I'm blessed,
Good.
man. I'm good. What you lot saying?
Yeah, calm yo. And yeah, salute to this comment. I was thinking the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And that the
Hey,
back
that backdrop is cold, fam.
it's cold. I said it to Dave when he said it. I was like, yo, this backdrop is fire.
That's
110%
cold.
of that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Skegnito. That's cold, man.
Yeah. That's fire 110% of that.
Hey,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
we're not playing around here. You know what I'm
Facts
saying?
on point, man. On point. You know what I'm saying? And that. It feels strange not being on Twitch and being back on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that.
But
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to everything, innit? I'm still getting
Being
used
back on
to
YouTube.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, bro. Like everything just it looks different. It feels different, innit? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like an amateur on here, mate. You know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like an amateur, bro. Everything's different. You man, before I forget as well, smash the like. You mods need to stay on top. I know we're not used to doing this because we've been on Twitch and that, but you need to get people to like the damn video. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you stay on them. You get me? And the memberships are up as well. Skegnito pattern them, blood. We got the gold bottles for the members as well, blood. Hold tight, Arsenal, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Anyways, we got the gold bottles, blood. You know what I mean? We got the ace of spades for you, man. You get me? Is yours gold and that? Man, got the special bottles for the man. Them. You know what I'm saying? So big up. You know what I'm saying? What you man telling me though?
Yeah, man. And speaking of that, because obviously you mentioned Arsenal, shout out West Ham. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Oh,
You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
come on, man.
Do
Shout
what
out the
Arsenal
Hams.
could in Europe, man. You know what I'm saying? And that. Do what Arsenal could, man. They go into the Emirates singing, "Where's your European?"
Oh, yo.
Moisey, you know what I'm saying? And that. Shout out Moisey, man. Doing what Arsene Wenger couldn't, but we moved. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, you see Moisey cutting shapes as well.
Yeah, in the dressing room with a beer in his hand and everything. He was living life.
Yo, man was shaking, bro. I'm telling you, it was mad. Hey, Moise was cutting shapes, you know. Big up Moise, though. I can't even lie because you know what? Yeah, like he's like the poster boy for like struggle managers. You know them ones. Like he deserves a trophy because he's been in the slums, bro. You know them ones like man been grinding it out with Everton and all them ones. Came to Man United, it didn't work out. Went West Ham, got sacked. Ended up going back there. Do you know what I mean? And second time, man's won a trophy, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He's really grinding.
Second stint.
Yeah, bro.
I actually forgot he got sacked initially and then went back. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. He went back and he went back and he proved that, you know what? Yeah, like maybe first time I wasn't ready, but second time he's redeemed himself, you know, like that. And he's bought himself some time. Big up Cozy for the membership, my G, straight out the gate. You know, like that.
Yeah. Flawless. I was gonna say that flawless. Your mic. I don't think your mic is connected properly.
Is it not? 1 second. Bear with me. 1 sec.
A shout out to West Ham for sticking to Moyes as well, man. They could have got rid of him. You know, when things were tough and everyone was saying, "Yo, Moyes needs to go," and when West Ham was flirting with relegation, and bro, they stuck to him and they said, "Nah, we're keeping this guy." Look at the result now.
Yeah, man, that's just Moisey there. That's just him like showing like that's his level. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even disrespect. Like if you put Moisey in that environment, he'll succeed. You know what I'm saying? Keeping West Ham in the league. Yo, that man, all jokes aside, like that's a massive look for them winning a European trophy. Be a massive look for them winning a Carabao or FA Cup. You know what I'm saying?
Trophy in 58 years, bro. That's not nothing, bro.
Is it first in 50? Right, let's see.
First in 58, bro. That's crazy.
That's mad. You know what I'm saying? I just presume West Ham would have like picked up an FA Cup somewhere like the 70s or the 80s or something. So to hear 58 years, salute to him, man. And what he did. And that group of players as well. Yeah. Because that's not easy to do what they did. You know what I'm saying? Considering how their Premier League season went as well.
100%.
100%. You know what I mean? You said you hear that little kid. Bro, listen, it's mad. Like, they're the only team in London that have a trophy, blood, this season.
Lord.
West Ham. It's brazy, blood. And I was there just willing them on yesterday, fam. I'm telling you. Yeah. I just needed them to win that, bro, because that's kind of like, that's the dagger, in it.
Facts, man. I was all for it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. I wanted Antonio to pick up a European trophy before Kane, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted. I'm with that. I needed that. I'm not hearing nothing in it that Harry Kane can't help the Spurs win something, and I've watched Antonio help West Ham win a trophy. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
100%. That's exactly what I said, to my guy. I was like, bro, your best season in 20 years, blood, and you got gazumped by West Ham United, bro. Do you know how it's mad? Do you know how brazy that is? You know them ones. At the end of the season, we had all these men saying, "Oh, you know what? We almost done it. It was one hell of a ride." And then you see Declan Rice dancing with the youth. Yeah, I decided to think with a trophy and that.
I still don't know how they convinced themselves to think that they had a better season than us or West Ham not having won anything. Like I don't know how that makes sense. Like I don't know. Because I always use the explanation of, all right, cool. You say you've had a better season than us, yeah? In 20 years' time, when I'm talking to my son and he's asking me about the season 2022, 2023, the only thing I'm going to say to my son is, Man City done, well, they're going to do the treble. So Man City done the treble. West Ham won a European trophy. Man United won a trophy. I'm not going to talk to my son and say Arsenal had a good run. They gave City a good fight. They were top of the league until the end and they tried. I'm not going to say that. Nobody's going to remember it. And I'm even going too far. The season that Leicester won the league and Arsenal were top of the league for 90% of the season, nobody remembers that. Everyone just remembers Leicester winning the league, bruv. That's all we remember. Because Arsenal fans pride themselves in saying, yeah, but we beat Leicester twice, even though they won the league. Yeah, but you still didn't win it. You still didn't win it.
Like imaginary accolades. Oh, we was in a title race. When did this being the bridesmaid become a thing? I don't understand it. I don't get it. We've all watched, all of us here have watched Manchester United finish second in Premier League, us lose Champions League finals, FA Cup finals. We don't sit down and talk about them seasons. I don't even remember them. If Manchester United didn't win the league, I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
You don't want to remember seasons where you didn't win anything. I don't want to remember that.
I remember this last 10 years has pretty much been a blackout. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me. Mine is like the Mourinho season. I like the Van Gaal one. That's it.
It is actually facts because when you actually deep it, yeah, and shout out Serginho for the membership. You know, when you deep it, yeah, when I was growing up, I remember we had it a stage, yeah, when we had Rude in it, and he was bagging bare goals, but we weren't winning the league, bro. And I don't remember any of the seat, bruv. I only remember the Champions League nights that he scored, yeah, and bruv, even then didn't win nothing. Premier League didn't win nothing, bro. Like I don't remember that period. You know the ones we had Tim Howard in goal and all these up, bruv. I don't remember anything, bro.
And that's it,
bruv. I just remember the kits and that. That's all I remember. I don't remember the games because them games didn't mean nothing, bro. Like we didn't win.
I remember the one season that Van Nistelrooy did pick up a Premier League. That was it, and I think he got an FA Cup, and then that was pretty much it. And I've used him as an example as well. I'm like, bad boy striker, cold finisher, 30 goal a season, man. What did the team win? And that's not even a shot at just him, but what did the team win?
This is what I'm saying, bro. And like, it's like I remember the emotions of celebrating them Champions League goals, yeah, on a Tuesday night, yeah. But we didn't win nothing, bro.
We got bounced.
You know, like that. And it's like that whole period, I think it was like a 4 or 5 year period. Like, I just don't remember very much of it. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't remember much of it because we didn't win, bro. Like, if anyone could say, oh, yeah, this game, that goal, I don't remember, bro. I don't remember. Legit. Because it didn't amount to anything. It's just like Harry Kane scored all them goals, no trophies.
For nothing, bro.
This is what I've been saying, and people are
Harry Kane's most important goal is going to be the goal that he scores that wins his club a trophy. Until then, how can you ask him what's the best goal he scored, bro? None of them have meant shit.
Exactly.
Not meant anything. The best goal he's ever going to score might be a fucking little scrambling tapping on the line, yeah, like Solskjaer's goal in 99, bro. If you ask Solskjaer what's the best goal he scored, he'll tell you that one.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. And he scored he scored a lot of goals, but yeah, it has to amount to something. And yeah, people say, oh, it's not all on Kane. No, it's not all Kane's fault. 110% not. But let's hold him accountable. Like I said, he's a world-class player. Let's hold world-class players to world-class standards. That's all 100%. I'm asking for. World-class players, if he's world-class, he's good enough to have helped Spurs over this period of time win something. I'm not saying the Champions League or Premier League. Carabao Cup, that ends the conversation in that. We just watch West Ham. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a Conference League. So you telling me that West Ham side is not exceptional? Go and do the same.
But you know, people will turn around and say, yeah, but it's a Tin Pot Cup, it's the Conference League, it's the Carabao Cup. You know what it is with trophies, yeah? You set the tone of winning trophies by winning the small ones first.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You set the tone. One of the biggest mistakes Arsenal have done, well, not Arsenal, but Arsenal fans, the way they talked throughout the season and stuff, yeah, is you dismissed all of the other competitions thinking that the Premier League is the only one, the only credible one that you need to win in order to have credit in the bank again. Because now, bro, you go into the Champions League next season, as Arsenal, who finished second with no trophies. So by default, you're not going to get that respect from other teams. You're not. West Ham, and people, I even forgot that. West Ham are playing Europa League football next season. Yeah. Immediately, you've got that respect. Oh, this is the team that won the Conference League. Even when they do the draw, my man who takes out the balls, he's gonna be like, West Ham won the Conference League last season. They're gonna get that respect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're gonna get that respect. So you set the tone of winning trophies by winning the small ones first, then you can focus on the big ones. And if you win the big ones along the way, cool. But don't disrespect other competitions saying, this is a small cup. We don't need that. No, you do need that. You do need it.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. When did we stop valuing trophies? Yes, of course, there's a hierarchy. We all know Premier League, Champions League are the major trophies. Then you have Europa League and FA Cup under that, then Carabao Cup, and now the Conference League under that. But when did we just stop valuing winning? When you go to the museums of these clubs and you look at it, when did this happen? When did this, I've been so befuddled by this, that the fact that people have said, well, certain Arsenal fans have said, we've had a bad season. And I'm like, based off of what? When did this happen? When you go to, whether it's United, whether it's Arsenal Stadium, whether it's City, whoever, any of the historic clubs, when you see statues of people outside of the stadiums or pictures of people outside of the stadiums, show me one who didn't win a trophy that's there. That's what this is based on.
100%. And you know what's mad? I think I read somewhere a little while ago. I think Rooney was talking about it, and he was saying like he never won enough FA Cups. You know them ones, like
facts.
Even he was frustrated, thinking, bruv, like you think that these players don't care about these trophies, bruv? They care about all of them.
Of course they do.
They care about all of them. Like Rooney was at Man United for how long? And bruv, look, man won a couple FA Cups, bro. Like
it's not enough. It's not, and they know that.
Nowhere near enough.
That team in 08, no, they should have won the treble. They know that. That team in 08, as good as they was, you know what I'm saying? They know 110% that they should have won the treble. And yes, it was still a successful season. And again, people getting mistaken in regards to, it's not the Prem or the champs. Of course, there's levels to it. And depending on where your club is at, Manchester United had not won a trophy in 6 years. It was get a trophy, any trophy. It wasn't get the Prem. No, it's get a trophy. I really don't get it. Don't get it.
No, 100%, man. Saying that you saying Origi's better than Kane. He's not better than Kane, but guess what? Yeah, like his legacy is right now. Man's got the legacy, bro. If they both retire right now, like what is it, bro?
And you know how you said
on goals, blood. This guy's got Champions League nights goals.
And you know how you said that certain goals are remembered, or certain goals can be attributed to certain trophies or certain. Bro, Origi will always be remembered for that night at Anfield when they beat Barcelona, because 100%. In the end. He even scored in the final to win that trophy. He will always, bro, I guarantee you in 50 years, man are still going to be talking about that night at Anfield when Origi done the mad thing.
Bro,
they'll always be talking about
players like Jesse Lingard, and man's got cup final goals, blood.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You know, like that.
Yes.
Man's got cup final goals. He's got cup semi-final goals. He's got FA Cup, League Cup, semi-final and final goals, bro. Harry Kane ain't got those. You know, like, bro, when you look at it, it's one of them things where, bro, you see when they're doing the throwback things on Sky Sports, when they're doing the Premier League years and all these other things, bro, and all these trophies and these highlights. Bro, how many times have you seen Ryan Giggs' goal against Arsenal, bro?
Oh, yeah.
How many times have you seen them goals, bro? Yeah. You're going to see those goals way more than you ever see any of Harry Kane's goals. You know why? Because they don't mean anything.
It's all about, It's all about meaning that. Again, it's all about meaning things. And yes, football, that's what it's about. It's a team game and it's about picking up trophies. Like I said, when you go to your club's team's museums, all the trophies are there. All of them. Yes, there's levels, again, people to the trophies, but a trophy is a trophy. Are we happy where Manchester United are at? No, but we haven't been a serious club in years. We are Manchester United currently, people, in name only. We don't compete for Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. Therefore, we got to go get the second and third tier trophies. That just is what it is. When I hear people say, Liverpool won the FA Cup and League Cup last year, that's a failure for them. Yes, because you were going to compete for Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. Whereas us, that wasn't the aim. Of course, we all want Manchester United to get back there. Yeah. Of course we do. But, celebrate trophies, people. Don't let no one take that away from you.
100%. Whatever trophy you win during the season, of course. We're not talking about pre-season trophies, because I see certain men in the comments mentioning the Audi Cup and that. No, we're talking about trophies throughout the season, from September till May. Whatever trophy you can get, win it. Whatever competition you're in it to win it. Facts.
Bro, at the end of the day, the way you got to look at it is, look, my guy just messaged me, blood. He was in Prague, blood. Fucking West Ham fan. You know what I mean?
Love that. Yo, he must have
he probably just woke up. You know there was there. That's what it is. But big man thing, yeah. If you win a cup, that means you didn't lose a game in that competition. That's what it means, bro.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, unless it's a little two-legged Champions League thing where maybe you lost the first leg and you won.
Well, like you said, you didn't lose the tie.
You didn't lose the tie, innit? That's what it's about. Winning, yeah. Bruv, winning is a mentality, it's a way of life, bro. You know, like that. So when you're winning these trophies, bro, building a winning mentality is what it's about, bro. Every game, is a must-win game. That's what big clubs are. That's what big clubs are. Big clubs sack their managers, when they don't win, bro. Do you know what I mean? And when they don't win enough. And they even sack their managers when they do win. You know, like that.
Before.
Because that's the mentality.
We seen Bayern Munich sack them two dons when they were celebrating the title on the pitch, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Send man a cheeky text message and that.
That's crazy.
Man found out on the pitch, celebrating. Man checked this text was
won the league and sacked, man. Won people the league, and they were like, nah, this is not it. But again, that's standards and what you should be aspiring to be is the best you can be. I can say all the time, there's a way to lose people. It's not if you lose a league, cool. If you lose games, cool. But there's a manner in which you should approach it in the correct way. That's what it is.
Yeah.
100%. My man saying the goal that made him top scorer for club and country be remembered. You guess what? Yeah, I don't even remember the goal that made Rooney our top scorer for our club. You know why, bro?
Okay.
Because he didn't win a trophy.
We didn't. I do remember it, but
I don't remember it like that. Like that. Like,
was it the Stoke City free kick?
Yeah, but that's that one from out wide. Like now you mentioned it, but it's one of them ones. Yeah, well, there's a lot of goals that I remember from Rooney. Yeah,
but not
that one. Stand out in my mind way more than that, bro. His volley against Newcastle stands out more to me than that.
The one against Manchester City, the
overhead from Man City. Because ultimately, cool, man scored a free kick. Yeah, so what? Like, like that. It's not that deep, bro. I don't care. Rooney, if you ask Rooney what his best goals for Man United, he's not mentioning that.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Remember, if you remember that goal, he didn't even celebrate.
No, he didn't.
He said, "Get the ball and go back to the halfway line, man."
He's not mentioning that goal. He's not mentioning that goal.
I swear that was an equalizer. We were down 2-0.
Yeah, it was equalizer.
2-1 or something.
It was an equalizer, I believe. So yeah, it was. But we don't again. Records is all well and good, but that needs to be in addition to your team winning things. Like Rooney breaking all them records in terms of goals and assists or whatever has to be in addition to winning something. Because I guarantee you now, he'd give up 100 of those goals for 3-4 more FA Cups. 110%.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
Absolutely.
And more Prems and more champs. Of course,
everyone, bruv, if you asked Harry Kane right now, them ones there, like, bruv, subtract 50 goals for a trophy, blood, he'll give you 100.
Yeah, 100.
Give you 100 goals.
Yeah, he will.
Bruv. Because, bro, you see a finisher like Harry Kane, he backs himself to score more goals, but he can't guarantee himself a trophy, blood. You know,
That's why for me, Harry Kane now, this is the most crucial summer of his whole career. This summer is going to determine whether for me, he's got ambition or not. If he doesn't leave that club, flipping out. And listen, I said I would welcome the idea of him coming to Man United. But right now, as a football fan, as a neutral, I just want to see Harry Kane go Real Madrid, win trophies, and score as many goals as he can. Forget the Alan Shearer record. Nobody cares about that. Really and truly, we don't care. I want to see Harry Kane go to Real Madrid and I want to see his armpits because it's time for a player of his caliber to finally lift something. It's time. It's time. It's now or never for Kane. Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. And people get mistaken. It's like, I rate him highly. Like I said, I think he's world class. I think he's one of the best strikers in the league and one of the best strikers in Europe. This is why I talk about him and critique him the way I do, because you're going to get critiqued as a world class player because you're in a different bracket. There's very few players in the bracket we are talking about. So therefore, you are going to receive the harshest criticism if you do indeed fail. And I'm not talking solely this season.
Harry Kane is Dame right now, blood. It's like, bro, if you don't leave Portland, blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't leave Portland and give yourself a realistic chance, bro,
facts.
You want to be that guy that shoots from the logo and it wins shit. You know what ones there? This is it, bro. Man's pulling up in the parking lot. But where's your rings, bro? Like, this time now. It's time.
Yeah. And that's the thing is with Kane as well. That like obviously reports came out saying that he was in Spain a few months ago, but he's willing to stay at Spurs. The fact that he's still at Spurs now is a big question mark. And even people say, "Oh, the Manchester City deal fell through." He should have left way before that,
bro.
Should have left way before that. What you've seen so many players leave Spurs and go on to have success. Why would you say that?
He should have left when he signed that. Yeah, he should have left when he signed that stupid extension. What was that? 4-year, 5-year extension? He should have left then. Instead, he stayed. And he said, bro, I remember seeing that Harry Kane signed a new deal, and I was like, man said, I'm fine in the West, you know.
Oh, that's hilarious, yo. I'm fine in the West. Big up Ja, man.
Big up Ja, man. Hey,
big up Ja.
He better hope the Grizzlies don't get rid of him like they done Dylan Brooks, fam.
Yeah. Man, they got rid of Dylan Brooks expeditiously on that. But yeah, I love the fact that he doubled down on that. He's like, yo, I said what I said. I love that, man. I'm fine in the West. All right. Okay.
Like Ja, you know?
Okay.
Yo, big up everyone, man. Get them lights up, man.
Yeah, bump up the lights.
How we not got at least 600 lights already, bro? We need at least a 50% ratio, blood. Stop being tight, man. Bro.
Facts.
Now I'm saying, and big up the new members as well. But now Harry Kane needs to move, bro. I'm sorry, he needs to move. Obviously, I'd love him to come to Manchester United, but we can't guarantee him trophies, innit? Let's be real. Exactly. We're not at that stage right now. And the thing is, he's at a stage where it's crucial to his career that he wins trophies, bro. It's crucial.
Yeah, it is crucial. And that's why I have my doubts over him anyway, because I've said this before, I say this again. I want pace and power. I don't want a non-mobile, non-athletic striker up top. I'm tired. Like, yo, we need pace and I want someone who's fluid. You know what I'm saying? Someone who interchange, etc., etc. He does give it Van Nistelrooy vibes in terms of quality striker. Yes, he's more creative people than Van Nistelrooy, 110% a better footballer. But it's like after we sold Van Nistelrooy, the team got better. And we replaced Van Nistelrooy with teenage Cristiano Ronaldo and a Louis Saha people who are not of the level of a Van Nistelrooy. That's my biggest concern. He's his profile of striker is a dying breed. He's the last of his kind, successful.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the mobility of the modern strikers, but his technical level is very high.
Yeah, he's
a lot higher than all of them.
Class. Yeah, he's world class, like in terms of like his level and that. I just have my doubts. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm cool if we don't sign him. I'm cool on that. That's just me. Again, that's a preference in terms of style.
Yeah, 100%. Like the thing is with him, it's like it's a weird one with Harry Kane. Like I'm cool for us to not sign him as long as he leaves the country. You know, like that. Like if he goes anywhere else, I'm pissed in it. You know, like that. But if he leaves the country, I'm cool with Harry Kane moving on, bro, because it's one of them brothers where it's like I rate this guy, and even though I don't necessarily think that stylistically is what we need, I can't take the chance of seeing him go somewhere else and doing well, blood. You know, like that, because it'll be at our detriment, fam. That's just what it is.
The thing is crazy is I think he stays at Spurs. I've been saying this.
Possibly, do you know what I mean? But Harry Kane is that gal that you're not sure if you want her, but you don't want anyone else to have her. You know them one. And it's one of them ones where it's just like, you know what, bruv? Man might just be in the Insta stories and that. So you get me? Man just have to secure that, bruv. Like, this is just what it is, bro, because you can't take the risk, fam. You know what I'm saying? Man, get that fucking second-hand heartbreak and that. That's why I don't really know if man want to let Kane go somewhere else. It's kind of like stay where you are, innit? So,
because what he's saying is us, Real Madrid, they're the two teams, right?
It's only us and Real Madrid, really, or it's the little Bandulu on the free Chelsea thing, like Levy will send the shooters around if that happens.
All right, we'll see. I'm saying that. No. Tomeno, who says we need tech and not pace and power. No, we need both. We need a mix. You know what I'm saying? And that bring me both. Why can't we have a striker who's technical but also pace and power?
Yeah,
I don't get why it's one or the other. Nah. Bring me on the ball attributes and bring me off the ball attributes too. Yeah,
the thing is, Harry Kane, we don't need pace up front with Kane if we get pace around him. You know them one. That's what you do, because you know that Harry Kane can pass, innit? So if you have Harry Kane, make sure that he's got pace either side of him. It's essential, innit? So there are ways that you can. There's ways that you can make up for having Harry Kane, but also, even though he doesn't have pace, it's one of them ones where tactically there's ways to press where you don't really need to be quick, but it takes a lot of intelligence, innit?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Cut off the passing angles. And you have to hunt as a pack, in it. And Liverpool do it very well, innit? They do it specifically well. Win the ball higher up the pitch. I'm sure I saw a statistic where they win the ball the most in like the higher areas of the pitch, bro. It's because they know how to hem you in, innit? And that's why they tend to do pretty well against Manchester City. So it's one of them things where for me, Like if you've got Harry Kane, you probably have to adapt your press, and also you need to make sure that you surround him with legs.
Yeah, it's got to be your Rashfords, etc. People like that, and that's what it is. Like I said, I'm not against it. I just think this is personal preference. People, I just think there's better options in terms of, like I said, and preferred style as well. But we'll see. Yeah, you already know that's facts. Football fan.
That's what I mean. Who do you want if we don't get Harry Kane? Yeah, what strikers?
There's no one I did want. Obviously, because of the betting situation, I did want Tony. You know what I'm saying? Like I was fully sold, and I even though he's on the betting, like he's got the betting ban, I would still go and get him anyway and pattern that in January. And in terms of go pattern that because I think his deal runs out. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat in 2025. So it's kind of like, all right, you're going to negotiate with Brentford and say, right, here's X amount. This is a player you can't use, and he's going to come back halfway through the season. So I'd go and do that. Hodgson, I've not watched like that, but I like his profile.
I like his profile.
I like him too.
Another striker. I would buy him and Tony and just say, you know what, you just hold the fort until Ivan busts his case, and then you get me.
That's what it is. Like I said, Tony's for me. Hodgson, like I said, the profile I like, and that's what it is. But Martial United says Rashford runs in behind. I want all three of my attackers to be able to do it. I know
Rashford runs in behind, but the thing is, Rashford's more dangerous from out wide because his timing of his runs are terrible. So at least if he's out wide and he tries to bend the runs a little bit, he's got more of a chance. Because when he plays through the middle, bro, the guy's offside.
I want to play him as a striker. Because when he's saying he runs in behind, I thought he was talking about from like out wide. But I want I want a fluid front three in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I want interchange and stuff. Again, if we were to sign Kane, I won't be against it. Again, it's just what's it called? A preferred style.
100%. I big up Mason 2001 for the super chat. Big up Rants, Aaron Flawless. Kane's already wasted too much time at Spurs. There's not enough time to win what he should have with his ability. You're completely right. There's not enough time. However, he can he can save his career, blood.
Even one trophy, bro. Even some dusty La Liga, bro. That was
Alan Shearer won one Premier League, but at least he won one, innit? You know, like that. So you can't fully just mug him off because you'll say, yeah, well, I won one, innit?
You won a prem. You got a prem. Like you can do that, like winning the prem. Like, there's plenty of players who didn't win a Premier League, so like winning the prem is a thing, 100%.
Yeah, like have won a prem as well, not playing for Manchester United or Chelsea or Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? It's different. Even though Blackburn tried to do the Banduli thing, it didn't last long, but do you know what I mean? Like he done it, innit? So he's got that to kind of fall back on, because if he just had a Premier League record and he hadn't won a trophy, he'll be getting a lot more stick than he gets, in it. So because look at Gerrard, he's got a Champions League. A man gets cooked about not winning a Premier League trophy. Like it matters. You know, like that. It matters.
And it's the manner in which he did as well. It's the slip. That's what it is. The slip will haunt, man. Like that's what as good as it was. Like John Terry with the slip in 08. Like that's
bro. That slip in his career, is held up there as high as that Milan game, bruv. It's up there, bro, and it shouldn't be. But you know what it is in life? Negativity is always louder, innit?
Of course, man. Negativity runs around the world twice. You know what I'm saying? Negativity runs around the world twice, while positivity still getting his shoes on. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
That's just what it is. Like, because as great as a player he was and what he won, and he won everything for Liverpool, bar a Premier League, it's kind of like that will stick out. And then the way he slipped as well. And it was in social media.
He was instrumental in the wins, bro. The FA Cups, the Champions. He was instrumental. He wasn't just one of the players in the squad. He was the catalyst. He was the engine, and everyone will always remember that time when he done the huddle, blood. He was the original Huddleston, blood.
Yeah, man.
You know, like that.
He was Zinchenko before Zinchenko.
Huddle, blood. You know them ones before Zinchenko.
Fucking slip now. Yeah, that was
bro. Listen, Gerrard done it on camera. That was the first time we saw it. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy crawled so Zinny could walk, blood. You know, like that. That's what he did right in front of the Sky cameras, blood. You know what I'm saying? He had the man them there, and he said, "Don't let it slip.
Don't let this slip." And then he slipped.
Oh, bruv, it's spectacular. You know that, bruv. That karma just slapped, man. Quick.
That is ironic. Man said this does not slip now. And it's not like man misplaced the pass or scored the own goal. Man slipped. Like, yo, you can't make that up.
Crazy.
You can't make that up. Oh, that's lovely. No. That is beautiful.
Fucking crazy. Shout out KG Comps. Man said, man saying Levy's refusing to sell Kane to Man United. They're working a deal with Real Madrid. Bro, they done the same thing to Luka Modric. Remember, Luka was meant to go Chelsea. He looked like Chelsea thing. Ship man off to Real Madrid. And I think, who else? I think I think there was a situation with Christian Eriksen as well where he wanted to move and he's like, bruv, you can leave the country, blood. You know them ones like Levy been doing that. Yeah, bro. Trust me, man's the Suge Knight of negotiations, bro. You know, like that. It just is what it is, man. Levy's a tough negotiator, man, and that's why I think Harry Kane needs to play it proper. You know what I mean? Harry Kane looks a bit too timid and that. Like, this brother went on strike and then apologized. I've never seen a softer centre forward in my life. You know, like that. He needs to bad him up and just tell him, listen, if you don't let me go where I want to go, I'll run down my contract and dip.
Yeah,
you know,
like, that's what you have to do.
Because Levy's not going to say to the manager, oh, don't play him. Like, it's Harry Kane.
Yeah, you're gonna play Harry Kane.
You're gonna play him.
110%. And that's another concern. I'm like, again, people talk, question his mentality and all that. I even have an issue with that. It's like, why are you still there? And also big games as well, man. Spurs have had, we mentioned it there, Spurs have had big moments and you're yet to put in a performance. I think they had one game against Arsenal in the North London derby where he won, and that was it. But other than that, I don't remember finals, semi-finals, quarterfinals for Spurs having any impact. There's no notorious game where you go, remember Harry Kane in that game, though. Yeah, I just have I have my doubts, man. I got question marks, especially in today's game.
Nah, facts, man.
I hope I'm wrong if we do sign him. I hope he comes here and we win everything. I hope so.
He said it's not like Tottenham will compete with the team. They said, bruv, Tottenham ain't competing with no one, bruv. Like,
yeah, especially now that they've got a new manager, bro. The expectations are going to be low. You know, nobody's going to expect Tottenham to do anything. I think they'll just be happy with, first of all, playing good football again, because for the past, three seasons, their football has been horrid. Who they had? Mason, they've had Mourinho, they've had Conte, then Stellini.
You forgot Nuno as well.
Nuno. Their football has been horrible for the past 3-4 years. Yeah. So what they need to do is play good football again. And I think under the new manager, Postecoglou, I think they'll play good football. So all this competing against rivals and selling to rivals, we're not your rivals, bro. You know what I mean? Them selling Kane, or potentially selling Kane to Man United, it's not going to harm Tottenham, bro. It's not going to harm them.
It's not.
It's not going to harm them.
It's absolutely not. And let's not forget that Nuno left and won a trophy.
There you know,
like that. And then Tottenham just brought in another manager that's won a trophy. And guess what? He ain't winning shit over there, bro. You know, like that.
That curse is heavy, bro.
Bro? Whew. Nah, man. Tottenham, bruv. Listen, they're just a humidifier, bro. I'm telling you. Like, just take the moisture out of everything, blood. I'm bruv, dehumidifier, bruv. I swear down, Tottenham, bro. They suck the life out of everything, blood. Man, them come full of beans and leave Tottenham just washed, fam. Damn, you know what I'm saying, bro? All the creativity, everything gone.
Yeah, it's not a place where people succeed. It really isn't. It really isn't, and that makes it even worse why Kane has stayed there.
Bro, I don't understand it. Tottenham is just the place you go to die, bro. You know, like that. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, bro. That's the gateway to heaven, blood. I'm telling you, that place. You know what I mean? That's just the waiting room.
Or you go there and succeed and then bounce. You know what I'm saying? Look how many players have left. You go there, put yourself in the shop window and do a Gareth Bale, a Luka Modric, a Carrick, a Berbatov. The list goes on. The amount of players who have left there and win trophies.
Nah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The man is saying Bellingham got more balls than Kane. You know what? You know what it is with Jude Bellingham, yeah? The Jude Bellingham situation is completely different, because Jude Bellingham he genuinely has nothing to lose, blood. If Jude Bellingham goes to Real Madrid and he tanks it like what's his name? The Arsenal brother, Odegaard. If he goes there and he fucks it, he can still come back to England and resurrect his career. 100%. Harry Kane can't afford to waste 3 years at Real Madrid and it don't work out. And when I say it don't work out, I don't mean he's not good enough. I just mean, that he could go there and maybe it doesn't go the way he wants it to go. Because remember, winning the league is not guaranteed. You know, like that. Like Barca won the league comfy. And the thing is, we don't know what Barcelona are going to do. We don't know who they're going to bring in. We don't know what's going to happen. You got to remember that the Galacticos, they man won one league. You know, like that. So it's one of them things where just because you go there, it's almost like with Real Madrid now, it's an end of an era in the sense that most of their key players are now the wrong side of 30. Apart from Vinny. So like it's no guarantee.
They're in their rebuilding process.
Yes, exactly. They're in their transitional phase right now. So it's a risk going there, like to win the league. Like it's not guaranteed. I'm not saying that. In my opinion, if he goes there, he secures the league for them. However, we know Barcelona, blood. Them man will have no money and still end up signing 8 man.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? With
And
no bread.
And with the Madrid thing as well, we judging you in the champs.
Mm.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We judging you in the Champions League. So it's kind of like, all right, do you go there and it's not necessary you deliver the champs? Yeah, league, I can see him making a huge difference. A Copa del Rey, 110%. But we're looking at you in the Champions League. We're not looking at you versus Osasuna. You know what I'm saying? And that. How do you do versus PSG in a semi-final? That's where it's all eyes on you. That's why you're bought for however much is, let's say it's 120 million. That's why you're moved there to move that needle. So we'll see.
100%. So for me, the Kane thing, he has to think about it a lot more because Jude goes there 2-3 years, he don't win nothing. It doesn't work out. He can come back to England and still go back to Liverpool. You know what I mean? They'll still be belling off his fault.
Yeah, they're still
like that. Yeah. So he can still come back to England for a lot of money and move on, bro, and just put that behind him and just say, you know what, move too early, get on with it. You know, like that. It is, he can resurrect his career, bro. Like Harry Kane cannot do that. If Harry Kane goes there 2-3 years and it doesn't work out the way he wanted it to, like, yo, I've left the country, I've uprooted my family, or maybe he doesn't bring his family with him, he leaves his family in England. You know what I'm saying, because of XYZ, and then he's homesick and this, that, and the other, then he doesn't win trophies, and then he's not happy, bruv. You know, like that. It's a big risk, man. It's a big risk for man because he's got a big family, he's got a young family as well. He might decide that I don't want to uproot all of them. Do you know what I mean? I might want to see like how it goes. Do you know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, with all of that, then he's getting homesick and struggling. We see it a lot with foreign players that come here and don't bring their families.
Yeah, they struggle.
And you hear what they struggle, bro.
Yeah, of course. There's a different people think, oh, you're just playing football, and like now, home comforts is a thing for real. Yeah, it's a thing for real, and you're like you said, you're adapting to a whole new country, whole new language, whole new lifestyle, in a whole new place, like with a whole new team, whole new system, whole new, like everything is brand new. So yeah, definitely could be a struggle to adjust.
That's what I mean. And shout out Play Simple as well. Just gifted 5 memberships to the chat. So shout him out, man. Absolute legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, this community is nuts. I can't even lie. Big up you lot. Make sure you get the likes up, man. We need that. We need at least that 50%. We got 1.5 in here at the moment. 1.5k people still coming in. Make sure you get them likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? But people don't think about the off the pitch stuff. You got to remember these footballers are training 2 hours a day, and then it's the other 22 hours, bro. That's gonna dictate how these guys settle, bro. It's not whether they're good enough sometimes. It's not whether they're happy with their teammates and shit. There's a lot more stuff that goes into it. Do you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I feel like the Harry Kane thing it's a mad one, because I just can't see him in that Real Madrid shirt. I just can't in it. Like if it happens, I'll be happy for him, but I really can't see it.
I can't see it. But you know this, man, because you play football abroad. So you're fully aware of, like, you've been in, like, obviously a lot of situations to that magnitude, but know what it's like being away from family, friends, etc.
But the thing is, with me, it was a bit different. I found that it was like, it's more, when things are going well, it's all right, innit?
Okay.
But when things aren't going well, like if you're injured or something like that, your friends are at home. Also, because I was young as well, I'd have been like in my early 20s, a lot of my teammates had families already, so like, after training, they're going home to their girl and their kid and that, and I'm going home to play Xbox on my own, like, you know, like that. So
the realities of professional football.
That's exactly what it is. So when you ain't got a support system and you're away from your friends and family, when things are going well and you're scoring goals and you're fit, everything's blessed. You know them ones. And then as soon as man's injured and that, and you're just not really feeling great, and then your family isn't with you, your friends aren't with you, and your teammates are doing their own thing. That's how it is, bro. And that's why a lot of these men, when they're away, it's like when things are going good, cool. Like look at Di Maria, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as shit got peaked, man broke into his yard. All of a sudden, that was it. I want to get out.
100%. Understandably so. I get it. Why you would want to leave in that scenario? I get that.
And that's exactly what it is. So it's like you have to think about the personal stuff. People don't think about that, and that's why a lot of footballers, like, they're doing madness, bro, because it's like, bro, it's a lonely life for a lot of them. And then on top of that, you got a lot of money. You know them. So if it's a lonely life and you got money, you're filling that void with money, bro, and you can do any fuckeries you want, blood. You know, like that.
With the masses. Yeah.
So that's like the man start doing fuckery because they're bored, bro. You know, like that. That's what it is.
Saying. Nah, I hear you, fam. Trust me.
I'm telling you, some of the stuff I've seen, a man just do it because they're bored, fam.
Just nothing else going on. So you're like, and I got all this money to use.
You got way too much time on your hands. Way too much. You know, like that. And these guys, especially these Prem guys and the Liga guys, they got loads of time on their hands and they're millionaires as well. So it's like the world's your playground, bro. It's dangerous.
You can do what you want. What is it? Lord makes work for idle hands.
Devil makes work for idle hands, bro.
That's it.
That's exactly what it is. When you've got all that time, all that money, and money gives you access. This is when men start doing foolishness and start getting in trouble.
Yeah, I hear that, man. You gotta be a very strong-minded individual to deal with that situation.
And this comment is spot on. Look, Jaden didn't specifically pick Man United. He wanted to come home, bro.
Oh, he just wanted to come back
there.
I didn't know
he just wanted to come back to England, bro. Like, bro. And then Man United put in the biggest bid. Do you know what I mean? So he came to us, but ultimately he just wanted to come home. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if a London club came in for him, he would have gone to London. I'm sure of it. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where man just wanted to come home, and ultimately, like you could see it. Like Gareth Bale went there, was on loads of money, scored loads of important goals, and still never felt loved, bro.
That is true.
Never felt it, and obviously he didn't help himself. You know what I mean? With a lot of the bullshit he done. Do you know what I mean? But bro, he never felt loved. He never felt appreciated there, and that's another thing. Harry Kane might think, you know what, they love me here. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm basically like the star boy for England. Do you know what I mean? Like, they love me in the Prem. They're always blowing smoke up his ass. And then he's going to go to a country where he don't know the language. Like, bruv, they probably don't rate him like that over there. You know, like that. Because them man have had R9 in them man in their leagues. You think they care about Harry Kane like that? Like, they don't really.
They've had Ronaldinho. They've had Messi, Ronaldo. Do you think they don't care about Harry Kane, bro? It's just gonna be another player, bro.
Neymar, all these man, Zidane. Do you think they give a shit about Kane like that, bro? They don't. You know, like that. So he might be looking at it like that. He might be saying, you know what? Maybe this ain't for me.
Nah, I could see that definitely happening. 110%. It's a whole new. There's no Spurs safety net anymore. If you move to a Real Madrid or you move to a Manchester United, you have to be successful. You 110% need to be successful. And I was gonna mention the Zion thing. Like, that's a prime example of that.
Bro, I just saw that. Yeah, exactly. Too much time on his hands because he's injured. He's rich. And that's what happens, bro. This is when you're just like, I'm bored. Let me just slide into the DM real quick. You know what I want? This is what happens, bro. This is
mad.
This is what happens when man get bored and they got money and they got access, bro. You understand? It's brazy. Do you know?
But I swear, like I think it was a week ago. I think before even the mad thing that he done, Charles Barkley done a video and he spoke to him and he was like, "Yo, I don't know you personally, but my guy." Like, you need to, first of all, from man to man, there's no disrespect. Don't take this personal, but you need to lose some weight first, bro. You need to lose some weight because
but Charles also was
what he
on
had
the
to
heavier side when he was saying, when he came out of college, that man was saying to him, all right, cool, but you can't be in this kind of shape in the NBA. It's different.
It's different, bro. And I always, I never really wanted to say it, but every time I saw Zion, I was like, bro, this brother, he's powerful and all that.
The man never said he was built like Megan Thee Stallion. That's why his knees kept going.
That is
bro. Bro, that's why man kept having knee problems, bro, because he's dunking and he's like 300 pounds.
Yeah,
you know, like that, man.
Man.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And you know that your weight multiplies the torque and the force that's going through them knees, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a chance, big man.
Yeah,
it's not good for him, man. It's really not good.
It's not. You gotta lose. Like you said, you have to. It's like, just get in shape. The one the talent Zion has, get in shape and do. And I actually want to see him on the Pelicans. They have a good side.
Bro,
they do. They have a great side. But he just can't stay fit. It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. That shit don't even make sense. Big up everyone in the chat as well. Big up the new members coming through. Throw up your gold bottles in the chat, blood. You know, like that. Trust me. But now, man, them was saying, there was rumors saying that Man United are looking to send Mason out on loan or something like that for the season. I told you, man, them man are gonna do the counseling thing, the little mental health thing. Yeah, so you just forget about him a little bit. Send him out on loan. He'll mash work, and then all the Man United fans will be saying, "Oh, bring him back.
Bring him back." Yeah,
never know what they're doing, bro.
That's exactly
100%, bro.
Them
It's
man are
exactly
just, bruv, them man are just testing the waters, bro. That's what they're doing. If you notice in the media, they're drip feeding all this little Mason stuff out, like little by little, just to see like how man are reacting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean to it? Then we're gonna send him out on loan, talk about the wedding and that. Watch him, he'll go abroad, you'll get married, you'll have the bare pictures of him and his family slapping in goals, and they're saying, "Oh, just give him another chance." And,
Yeah, because then it's gonna be, look at Mason. He went abroad, he matured.
That's it.
Like, he's got a child now. Like he's got responsibility.
He might even grow some facial hair over there. You know them one. Man's come back with a little beard and that. New man.
Bro, Ashley Young went to Inter Milan and grew a fade. You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
His fade was clear as well.
Yeah, he went to see Conte's guy, blood, I'm sure. Because
I think, you know what? I think he could always grow hair. He just chose the bald look. You know what I'm saying?
Man's not Jada.
No, you know what?
Man done some Jesus thing.
Nah, you know what? Flawless is right, because I literally just last night I watched Kick Game with Sheik Luch and Jada in it, and Jada was like, "Yo, I was young. I just preferred the bald thing." But
he said that was the look at the time, innit?
Yeah, some people like the bald headed thing. And with like Ash Young, it's like maybe Italy, maybe there ain't no barbers out there for him, and he just grew.
So he just grew the fade, bro.
And that's what it is. That's what happened to me during lockdown. The reason why I grew my hair down, I couldn't go barbers, and I grew my hair.
No,
and I was like, shit, I like this. You know what I'm saying? And I kept it. I've never had hair as an adult before. And I'm like, maybe you just did that. I'm doubting there's a lot of barbers in Italy like that I can deal with his hair. So he's probably just like, all right, cool. And he went to Syria. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts. That's what I mean, because my barber flies out to trim rum, blood. So I know there's not bare barbers out there like that.
Yeah, I was right then.
So I know there's not a bare man out there that's, you get me, throwing up them trims. So I don't know. It's just brazy, innit? But like they're saying that, yeah, Pogba's trying to get the man them over there. But I said it. I said, listen, Jose will come in for him, or 100. It will be a Juventus thing. 100%. And bro, if he goes Juve, slap him.
Bro, it's curtains, bro. Because they need strikers. Vlahovic is gonna leave.
He's getting linked with Chelsea. Name? I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, he's getting linked with Chelsea. Apparently, Tuchel likes him. He wants him at Bayern as well, because they're looking for a new number 9.
Well, this this is a surprise to me to hear that clubs are interested in him. Like I said, I've stood on this from the jump. I ain't trying to see him back, but that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? But I know what clubs are like, so it's not surprised to hear clubs are interested in him. Not in the slightest, but sorry fam, go on, carry on.
No, it's calm. Milik's gonna leave because he's on loan. I even forgot that. So he's going back to Marseille. So technically speaking, the only number 9 they're gonna have this season, if both of them leave, Milik and Vlahovic, is Moise Kean, bro. He ain't no number 1 striker. So they're gonna need someone to come in and start every game. So that could be Mason. That could definitely be Mason. And brother, if he goes there, he's gonna mash work in that league, bro.
Boy,
like, I'm just talking about Greenwood, the footballer, innit? He's, oh my days, the way he's gonna have fun in that league. Left foot, right foot, you name it. Top bins everywhere, bro.
100%. They're not going to be able to live with his movement. They're not going to be able to live
hell
with
no. Them defenders are too slow. Way too slow.
100%. They're not going to be able to react to him. Big up Mr. Wilson for the super chat. So Kane only 51 goals away from Shearer. 100%. There'll be something in the back of his mind where he's like, yeah, I need that. That's a reason why I don't think he'll go as well. Because, bro,
he wants to break that record. I think he wants to break that record.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, all right, cool, fair enough. If you want to break that record, come to Man United then. Don't stay at Tottenham. Don't stay at Tottenham. Just don't.
Just leave you on the sell to us. Will we pay the money that's required? Do we have the money that's needed?
Yeah, because some of the stuff that I read today, apparently we need some of the signings need a sign off from the Glazers. Bro, what do you mean sign off? They're trying to sell the club.
I'm not taking liberties. I don't think them man know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's what I gauged from the Sheikh Jassim news when he said, it's a final bid on Friday. Bid Friday's the deadline. No more negotiations. That lets me know that there's been no communication. It's not like he's offered a certain amount and the Glazers have said no. We want X. There seems to have been
apparently
are we surprised though?
And he's just left that there. You know them ones. He said, "Listen, this is the offer. It's here. I ain't involved. You man can do your thing now." You know them ones. That's what my man was saying, Cav on Sky Sports. He said, listen, this is the offer. Do you know what I mean? It's here. Don't chat to me, again, blood. It's one of them ones. It's either say yes or it's a no, innit? But there's no more negotiations going on. This is the offer. That's what man said, and you damn right, because he's like, yo, you man are taking a piss out of me now.
Taking liberties.
Man are not
they don't know what they want. It's like I said, at least say he offered 5 and they was like, no, we want 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
just bro, say something, innit?
That there hasn't been any form of them. It's like, oh, these men are just money grabbing crooks, man. Money grabbing crooks. Like, come on, just sell the club.
Man are not even saying yes or no, like you said, Flo. It's like, bro, respond to the email, say something.
Respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And that these men moving like a gal just ignoring the DMs. Like, yo, what's going on?
Leave a man on unread on blue 2 blue ticks and that. No, man. Respond, leave a man on 2 blue ticks. What the hell,
I mean,
man?
I did hear something. I heard something from a Chelsea fan that said the Rain group done something similar to Todd, though. You know them ones that they were kind of moving mad with him, yeah. And he thought that they were taking the piss, as in like it looked like he couldn't get it, and the man got it in it. So do you know what I mean? I feel like, you know what, because these pussios get commission in it, it's almost like sometimes they use certain tactics to try and drive the price up because they want to get their bread, you know, like that. So we don't really know what's happening. I still feel like the Qataris are gonna win, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
So.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like
with that,
I feel like
bid,
they're gonna
bro,
win. I feel like they're gonna win. And the reason why I feel like they're gonna win is not only obviously the package, but also just their relationship with the British government and stuff like that. I just
100%.
I just can't see why, when these guys are talking about investing money in the infrastructure of the city itself and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? What they'll do for the economy, bruv? What is fucking that idiot gonna do for the economy? Nothing.
And this is what I was gonna say, because that's the same thing that the other guys did for PSG, innit? What's it called? Nasser Al-Khelaifi. That's what they did for PSG and the city of Paris. When they came in and bought PSG, there was an agreement with the president at the time. Who was it? I think was it Sarkozy at the time? I can't remember. Anyway, there was an agreement with Sarkozy that they would not only invest in PSG the club, but also in Paris the city, which means they would buy certain buildings, invest in certain areas, invest in the infrastructure, build a new training ground, and them kind of things. So I think it's a similar bid to what they want to do here. Obviously, it is, because we know they want to invest in the community of Trafford and stuff like that. So I think it can only be, if the government looks at this from a purely like money standpoint, it can only be beneficial for them, because Qatar they already own buildings like the Shard in London and stuff like that, bro. It can only be beneficial for the UK.
But that's what I'm saying, because when people are saying, "Oh, the government aren't involved," but boy, that wasn't the case when Roman got sanctioned.
Facts.
That's true.
You know, like that. So if you think that the government, are not involved in these things, then you're extremely naive.
They can definitely, they can definitely impact these type
naive, because what happened to Roman had nothing to do with football.
Nope.
You know, like that. That had.
Remember, they literally drove him out the country. You know, man was literally like, "Yo,
bro, they froze man's assets, bro." You know, like that. They froze man's assets. So if you think that there's nothing political going on behind, and you don't think that there's any, if you know how good the relationship with the Qatari government and the British government are, like they have a thriving relationship, bro, and they own quite a lot of like the most affluent parts of this country, and especially in London. So if you think that communication hasn't taken place, then you are not aware how business works.
Exactly, and you could definitely see like that playing a part. And also, what I like about Sheikh Jassim's bid is like it's 100% clear the debt, all of these things, infrastructure of the team, upgrading all the facilities, the stadium, etc., Carrington. It's like clearly the best issue, and that's why I'm not trying to hear about Ratcliffe, because you're willing to let the Glazers stay. The fact that you're willing to have the Glazers here and look at what the Glazers have done shows that you don't have the club's best interest at heart in every scenario. So you can do this future down the line. I'm not trying to see Jim Ratcliffe here.
I seen a tweet from shout out to Grizz. I seen a tweet from Grizz, and he was like, Ratcliffe is a funny brother because he owns Nice, wants to buy Manchester United, wants to keep the Glazers in charge, and wants to sell his best player, which is Khephren Thuram, wants to sell his best player to Liverpool. What kind of nonsense is that? When I read that, I was like, yo, this guy's right. I mean, he wants to buy Man United, but the current club he owns, he wants to sell his best player to Liverpool. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 100%. Oh, he's switching music. Shout out for the super chat. He said, win a Ballon d'Or, a Champions League in a 20-year career, what would you choose? A Ballon d'Or for me, bruv. What about you?
Win one Ballon d'Or, a Champions. I'm picking the champs. Bring me a Champions League.
I'm picking the champs as well, man.
Calling myself a champion in Europe.
See, the reason why, I'm picking a Ballon d'Or, bro.
Go on, man.
Because that means I was the best player in the world that year. You know them ones. You could win a Champions League, and not play.
That is also true, man.
You know, like that. You could win a Champions League, bro. Listen, what's his name, bruv? I always remember that Liverpool player
Ryan Brewster.
Getting his haircut with the Champions League thing, bro. Man's getting his trim. He never played a single minute in the Champions League.
I'll never forget that.
I'd shamelessly claim it. You know what I'm saying? And call myself a champion of Europe for life. I'd wear that medal everywhere.
You can be champion of Europe, yeah. You could be champion of the world, blood. You know them ones there. I don't
give me Europe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the whole globe.
Champion of Europe. I'll put that shit in my bio, fam. Even if I didn't play a minute.
100% champion of Europe. You know what I'm saying? And a picture of me holding that would be at my yard. Big picture of me with the trophy.
Man would take the picture. Man would take the picture with the Champions League in bed, like I just woke up next to it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I didn't play a minute, bro. I would take that picture, fam.
Without doubt, 100%.
Are you, man? Run a poll. Hey, Dave, run a poll. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm taking the Ballon d'Or.
Shout out, Dave.
Bro, at the end of the day, if you're a competitor and you're an athlete, yeah, bro, all that hard work you put in the gym, yeah, and you get unanimously voted as the best player on the planet, yeah, that year, bro. Give me that. You know the ones there, because bro, like bare shit players got Champions Leagues.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no shit players got a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, of course. Like all jokes aside, because that question was bland and didn't like provide context. Of course, if I'm winning a Champions League, I want to be a part of it. Of course. If not, give me the Ballon d'Or. But like all jokes aside, but I'm picking the champs if I'm playing a role. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm picking the champs. That's what I'm in it for.
No, I hear that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, we're all individuals in this life. We're one of one in it, blood. So I'm taking the individual trophy over the team trophy. Fuck the team. You know there was there. Bro, I'm gonna be real.
I got the Mamba mentality in that.
Fuck the team, blood. Fuck the team. Because I can play sick, yeah, and we lose, blood. You know, like that. Fuck that. Give me my Ballon d'Or, fam. You know that? Give me my Ballon d'Or. I don't care.
Not first. I respect the honesty still. You know what I'm saying? I want my champs. I play my role. Give me my champs.
Bruv, bruv, listen, Harry Kane plays sick all the time, yeah? Tottenham lose, blood. What does it mean?
Yeah,
you know like that,
you know
bro?
What I'm saying?
Give me my accolades, blood.
Yeah, he don't have a champs or a Ballon d'Or. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Bro, listen, bruv. Self-improvement, blood. I don't care. If I win the Ballon d'Or, my team don't win anything, bro. My work here is done, bruv. You know, like that, bruv. I did my job.
You man of shit. That's what you're saying.
I did my job. You know, like that, bro. This is just what it is. You have to be real, innit? Because as much as football's a team game, yeah, it's like you should, when you're on the pitch, if everyone worries about themselves, the team's better. You know them ones.
If everyone's trying to compete at
100%
high level,
if everyone worries about their own performances, the team will be fine. The problem is when you start looking at your teammates to help you because other men are doing your running, other men are picking up the slack. You know what I'm saying? If everyone is focused on themselves, yeah, in the team, in themselves playing at the highest level they can play, the team will benefit from it, bro. You know, like that. So give me my fucking Ballon d'Or. Because if everyone in the team's trying to win a Ballon d'Or, blood, you're probably going to win the Champions League anyway. You know, I'm going to be real. Man need to have that mentality. You know, like that. Man need to have that.
Everyone should try and do the best when they're on the pitch. Like I say, I'm just like, yo, bring me that champ. Like that picture of me with the champs. Like, whew, that's just me.
100%, bro. Give me that.
It's Jordan. That's why I said, Mamba mentality, Jordan-esque. 100%.
No, 100%. Because, bro, when you look at it,
I respect
look at how many man in the squad, yeah? So that means 20-something man win the Champions League. Only one man wins the Ballon d'Or, bro. That means I'm better than you.
I hear that.
That's it. Only one man can win it. You know, like that. So because only one man can win it, if you've won the Ballon d'Or, no one can't chat to you. Because there's only one. It's one of one.
100%. I hear you.
That's what it is. Yeah, but man's on that fuck Brentford thing. You know that one's there. That's what I am. Man, like Ivan Toney. I said fuck Brentford and that. That's what I'm on, bro. Give me my Ballon d'Or, fam. Do you know what I mean? Hey, big up all the new members coming through. It's the one, bro. Man said, what's your ideal front three for next season? But that's guaranteed. But it depends on who we get, though.
Yeah, who we signed. Because if you just give me dream, I'll be like, yeah, bring Mbappe in. You know what I'm saying? And that. That's what it is. Bring me all the ballers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But realistically, who can we get? And you lot, make sure you join in the poll as well. Champions League or Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. Vote on the poll, people. Vote on the poll.
Make sure you vote on that. What you man saying? Like, I know that Saeed wanted Osimhen. Do you think he's gonna move? Firstly,
nah.
Yeah, go on, Aaron.
Their president's asking for too much money. What is it? 160 mil? That's not gonna happen.
That's the point I was gonna make. I heard yesterday. Don't know how true this is, people. So don't take anything I say as gospel that they've lowered the price from. The asking price has been lowered. This is what I heard. So how true that is, I don't know. Osimhen fits the profile of what I like. So would I take Osimhen? Yes. Would I be like, go and get me Osimhen without doubt for that amount of money? I don't think. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think many players are worth 120, 100 million.
Talk about it.
I don't think there's many. But if I'm signing you for 100+ million or anything north of that, 100 million or plus more than that, I'm not hearing about the team and you need this, and this around you. I'm not hearing that.
But I said 160 million for a blonde Tammy, you know.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm not hearing that, yo, you need this, and this around you. You bet. What is 120 million's worth of improvement? That's the plus mark. So yeah, but Osimhen, I like them. I do like Osimhen.
I don't like him for that kind of money.
No, I like any player for that type of money. That's not called Kylian Mbappe. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to see us spend that money on nobody of that for that, because then you gotta come and you gotta carry us to something. For 120 million, 150, you better carry us.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I would take Højlund and someone else. I feel like we need two, bro. Remember, City, but they bought Erling, yeah, and they also bought Alvarez as well.
Alvarez, yeah.
You know, like that. I think Højlund can be our Alvarez, but we need another striker, bro. We need two.
We need a main one.
I'll be real, because Martial we can't rely on, so there's no point even counting him. He's there when he's there, innit? Do you know what I mean? And my man won't stay anyway, Vegas. So we need two.
That's why I'd go and get Højlund, and then I'd go and get just the youngest, like how we signed Garnacho for like 500k or whatever.
No, but I'd make him be the young guy, and I'd get him and I'd get Ivan, bro, and say, you know what, bro?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I would get Ivan, but that's not till January, so I wouldn't want to rely from August.
I'll buy him now, blood. You get me, bro? And he can.
But he can't play.
It doesn't matter.
I'd buy him, but he can't play. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get him for cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, would you want that, fam? The point I'm making is that because he can't play now, I'd want another striker with Højlund as well. I'd go get 18-year-old or something. Go get some youngster for 6 months. That's what I would do, and then sign Ivan Toney and have free. Then you have Toney, then you would have Højlund, for example, and some teenager below them. Like that's what I would go and get. That's just me personally.
Man said, "Would I take Kim?" Listen, Kim just reminds me of a more mobile Maguire. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't see the hype in it. I'll be real. Like, he gives me Maguire vibes. He's another blockhead centre back. He's got a bit more acceleration, but I don't know. He looks a bit stiff, man. I'm not really sure, blood.
Again, it's back to the profile. I like the profile of it. Like I say, he's quick. He can shift 6'3".
I think he's
on the ball for that price as well. They're talking 45 M's.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that. With Kim and Jay for when I've watched.
I think he's all right, man. I think he's all right.
This is what I'm saying. Man saying, understand Arsenal will lodge a new bid. They're not bidding 75 million for Caicedo, yeah, because they're bidding for Rice, and Rice is gonna cost more than that. So you're telling me that Arsenal are going to drop 150, 160 million on 2 centre mids? No way, blood.
Knowing they still need a right back as well.
No way, blood.
No way,
bro. You know, like that ain't happening, bro. Like, not at all.
A lot of money. How much have Arsenal got to spend?
What's that?
How much have Arsenal got to spend? Because that could be.
It doesn't matter how much they've got; it's how much they will spend. Yeah, when you look at their usual spending habits, they're not spending 160 million on 2 midfielders. Like, when have Arsenal done that ever?
Right.
Like, when have they ever done that, bro? Like,
yeah,
what?
We all know,
not winning the league, they're not going to change their spending habits. They're not going to do that. That doesn't make sense.
And remember, what's going around at the club right now, or the feeling around the club is, despite not winning anything, they think their season's been mad. Like, they think their season's been sick, so they're not going to change anything. No, but it's true, Lord. They're not going to change anything.
I hope you're right, man. You know what I'm saying? I hear that.
They're still going to play. Well, Rice might be the new addition, but apart from that, we're still going to see the inverted fullbacks. We're still going to see Jesus start up front, Martinelli. It's going to be the same team. It's going to be the same team, but, you know, they're in for a rude awakening in the Champions League.
And like man said, the thing is Arsenal need 2-3 midfielders, so I wouldn't be surprised, especially to try and challenge again. Bro, let me tell you something, yeah. Arsenal have no ambition to challenge for the title again, bro. Like this season wasn't meant to happen.
Nope.
You know them ones there. They overachieved and everyone else underachieved. Yeah. If you honestly think, yeah, that the same board, yeah, that bought fucking Jorginho, yeah, and them man in January were trying to win the title. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it was Trossard, Jorginho, and
Trossard,
listen,
Jorginho.
they went from trying to spend big money on the Android that went Chelsea, yeah,
Mudryk
and Caicedo, yeah, to bringing in fucking Jorginho and some next lad. Was it that Kiwi or Brer? Them motherfuckers weren't trying to win the league. You know what I mean? Or else they would have slapped that money down then and got Caicedo over the line. You know, like that, bro. They had, bruv, listen, actions speak louder than words. It's one of the
exactly. I was going to say that.
Fuck what these men are saying. Look at what they did. They were top of the league. They went into a January window. They could have made that Caicedo signing to win the league, and they didn't make it, bruv.
They could have made a statement,
bro.
They could have made a statement to the whole Premier League and gone, listen, we're top of the league, but you know what? We're still slapping that money on the table. Money on the table for Caicedo. They didn't do it.
Bro, because they could have looked at it as, yo, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Them man were top of the table. I think they were like 8 points clear or something like that.
It was 8 points clear.
You know what I'm saying? And bro, they got into, bruv, listen, you know them ones there, man, them, you know it when you're on a night out, bruv, and you're with an absolute worldie, bruv. You know what I'm saying? You might be in another country, bruv, absolute worldie. You know, it's a lot easier to draw a gal abroad anyway. You know them one. Man's abroad with an absolute worldie, bruv. You might be there sitting at the table with a 10, bro. You know them one, but she don't know she's a 10, bruv, because they're a lot more humble abroad. You know, you're sitting there thinking, right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get this opportunity again. You know, there was this. It's like, bro, when I go back to London, you get me? You get me? But here, I'm the guy, bro. Like, bro, you have to take advantage. You know, that man have to seal the deal, fam. You know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is, bro. I might never be back here again. You know, like that.
That's it, man.
I might never be in this situation again. You know, like that. Man, I'm just on a lad's holiday and that, bro. And you know you're going home tomorrow, blood. Listen, you have to deliver. You know, like that. Beckham against Greece, blood. You know them ones, bro. You got to step up. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Arsenal was in that position right there, sitting across the table from an absolute baddie, fam. Do you know what I mean? And they spilled the drink. They spilled the drink.
And I keep people hearing saying, oh, Arsenal fans, they keep saying, and we need to spend money on the two midfielders, on Caicedo, Rice, a right back, and we need a deadly striker as well. You just spent 50, 60 mil on Jesus, and you still want a deadly striker. He was meant to be that striker. Remember? Oh, Jesus is the difference. He's going to make the difference. He was meant to be that guy.
Because we know he's not, because he's better out wide. This is why Manchester City played him.
They realized he's not. We knew that from the jump. They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't. Like, he is like Jesus, yeah, good player, but City played him out. City, number one, played him out wide for a reason, and number two, sold him to you for a reason.
Bro, they won the league. They won the league with a false 9, and Jesus played less than 60% of that season. That should have told Arsenal fans everything they needed to know. Because yes, he had that injury. Yes, okay, cool. But even when he was available, he weren't decisive for Arsenal. Saka's more decisive than Jesus.
Yeah,
right.
No,
Martinelli's more decisive than Jesus. Jesus ain't a deadly striker. He's not. So now you want what? You want another deadly striker because Jesus ain't the one you thought he was. It's too late now.
No, but the thing is, you know, the crazy thing about the situation with the Jesus situation is, yeah, and you, man, get them lights up. One man saying there's 1.7 in here, bro. Like, man, need 1,000 lights.
Come on, man.
You know, like that. The thing is with the Jesus situation, yeah, the reason why I think that Arteta's snookered, innit? And this is from like a completely like just a footballing standpoint, is that you've brought in Gabriel Jesus, yeah, who played out wide at Man City. He's told you that he wants to play up front. You've brought him in. He's played up front. He ain't scored the goals he's meant to score, innit? He hasn't done that. If you're Arteta, yeah, what you should really do is, yeah, you should bring in a proper striker. But the problem with that is you move him out wide and then you run the risk of him being unhappy the same way he was unhappy at Man City because he doesn't want to play out there. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you want to appease, if you really want to challenge, you need a proper guy that's going to score goals for you, innit? He's not going to do that. So it's like, do you appease him and at the expense of making the team better, or do you risk upsetting him? And I feel like Arteta's not going to risk upsetting him. You know what I mean? And also, you have a problem because Martinelli's out here as well. So, and then you've got Trossard. And it's like, so what? Do you put him out on the left instead of Martinelli? And then what happens with Martinelli? Do you know?
There you go. Selection headaches.
Saka's guaranteed. He's just signed a big boy contract on the right. So, he's got a big problem, bruv.
Yeah, he is.
A big problem because their front three picks itself right now, innit? And it's like the only way to improve it is by making someone happy. Do you know what I'm saying? And I mean, unhappy. And I don't think he's got the character to do that, bro. We've already seen, that in the big moments this season, Arteta's decision making has cost him games.
True.
And on top of that, another reason why I think Arsenal won't spend big, bro, they're about to extend Rhys Nelson's contract for 4 more years. When this brother was on the verge of leaving, remember his contract runs out at the end of this month, and they're extending him for 4 more years. That tells me he's going to be on at least the same money as Nketiah, which is 100k. Over the course of 4 years, which he's probably not going to. It's not going to be that long that he's going to stay at Arsenal for. But over the course of 4 years, 100k a week. That's nearly what 19.5 million. So that's a striker. 19 million pounds, 20 million pounds. That's the budget of a striker that you can get in. So that tells me Arsenal is not going to spend big. So you'd rather extend Rhys Nelson's contract, who's playing less than 50% of the season. I can remember 2 goals that Rhys Nelson scored, and that was the one against Bournemouth and another one of the winners. I forgot what it was. So they're not going to spend big on no striker because in this current climate that we live in, if you want, because Arsenal want a deadly striker, innit, bro? A deadly striker in this current climate is not less than 100 mil.
It's not.
I don't see Arsenal paying 100 mil for a striker, bro. 100%. They're about to pay 90 for Rice, and
that's what I'm saying.
And you think they're going to spend
90?
Yeah, 90 million for Rice, and they reckon what? And you reckon they're going to spend 80 on Caicedo as well?
That's never happening,
that's not happening, bro. Let's be honest.
Never happening, bro.
90 on Rice.
Rice is gonna, bro. Especially now that he won the conference, bro. The price has gone up.
The price of the brick went up.
The price of the brick went up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Franklin,
you either buy it, you find yourself a new plug.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, man, like Franklin, bro. Like it's peak. You know, like that, bro. No,
that's it, bro.
This is what I'm
most
trying to say.
Most expensive rice ever,
bruv. The market is peak for everyone. The market is peak for everyone, bro. Like, them man are quoting 70 million for fucking Mason Mount, bro. Yeah. You know them ones there? Like, bro, this market is brave.
It's a seller. My boy Surfer says this all the time. It's a seller's market. It's a seller's market. This is a market too. If you are selling, you're in the ascendancy. Unless you're selling a player who wants to leave or who's unhappy or something like that, then you might have, like, you're better at buying. But it's a seller's market. But you
100%, bro.
They want 70 years from.
Bro, when you look, 70 million, for Mount, you know, and Caicedo, they're talking about 75. What the fuck, bro? Like, this is brazy. Like, when I look at all these things, like, these players are not even worth that, respectfully. No. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Caicedo ain't worth that.
And I rate Caicedo, but I don't think he's a 70, 80 million pound player. I think he's 60.
He's not, bro. Do you know what I mean? So when man are saying, yo, this is a big summer and stuff, for Ten Hag, it's like, firstly, we don't even know how much money he's gonna have to spend because we don't know who our owners are. We don't know what our transfer budget is. We don't even know what our transfer strategy is. Do you know what I mean? There's so many questions, that are unanswered at this present moment regarding Manchester United. Like, until this sale of the club gets done, we don't really know who we're in for, because that will be dictated by how much money that we have to spend as well.
Because it's different budgets. Obviously, a Glazer's budget to a Jim Ratcliffe plus Glazer's budget to
exactly. They're saying that the Qatari budget's 400 million.
Oh, they're saying it's 400 M's. Okay.
That's what they're saying. But no, the Ratcliffe budget ain't gonna be 400 M's, blood. It's gonna be closer to 40. You know, like that. It's gonna be closer to 40 million than 400. You know, like that. And this is the difference. So, for me, until we know who the owners are, we don't know how much money we've got to spend. If we get the Qataris, we're getting Neymar. If we don't, you get me, then I don't know who the fuck we're getting. Like, we probably won't even be able to. We won't even be able to afford Mount.
Yeah,
you know, like that. Like, I'll be real.
That's a bonus.
Because hey, Ratcliffe, brother, I told him it's that broke billionaire, bro. You know, like that. That's what it is, bro. It's that poverty billionaire, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's borrowing shit. You know what I mean? Like them man said, yeah, the Qatari thing is a cash transaction, bro. They can buy the club on the day. The Ratcliffe thing is gonna take months to do paperwork and that. Yeah, it's not a straightforward transaction.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Bro, it's a cash transaction.
I read somewhere that if the Qataris take over, there's a gentleman's agreement between our potential new owners and the PSG owners to bring Neymar over here, and which makes absolute sense. Makes absolute sense. That would be their first what's it called? Signing, a statement signing.
And they would just take him off the wage book as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd run the risk because you're again back to what we were just saying about a buyer's market, seller's market, because PSG want to move him on. Like, all right, offer, don't even go with the transfer fee, go with the loan thing and say, all right, we'll pay a little bit of his wages, loan, unless you keep an unhappy player. And yes, I hear all of the cons in regards to Neymar, availability. Does he want to be here? All of that type of stuff. But this is Neymar we're talking about. I'm running the risk with Neymar.
Bro, with Neymar, you don't think you get him in, then you figure out the rest first. You get him in first, then you figure out the rest.
Bro, but you know what, but what people don't understand about Neymar, yeah, and the Neymar signing is that it's not just the signing of Neymar, bro. It's the impact that it has on the players that are already at the club.
Yes.
You know, like that. The same thing happened with Zlatan when Zlatan came in and we had Pogba and all these things. When you've got these big players and these big personalities, it raises everyone, bro. You know them. Yeah,
remember Zlatan got in trouble because he announced his move to Man United before Man United announced it. Remember, he got in trouble for that because he put out a post and he said, "Oh, my next destination." Then he put the Man United logo, and apparently afterwards, the club told him he got in trouble because they wanted to announce him first.
They wanted to announce it first, and Zlatan does what he wants.
Yeah,
he said, "I do what I want. I don't care."
100%. And what's crazy about the Neymar thing is as well, his dons are already here. Casemiro's here. I'm saying, like, Anthony's here. We have your man them here. Hella Portuguese speaking man here. Yeah. Pull up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up, man. There you go. Let's make this Portuguese FC or whatever that's going to be called. Samba FC, bro. Let's make it, man.
100%. Bring man through, and also that raises it for everyone. I'm telling you, it does. Yes. You know, like that, because man are looking across and saying, "Yo, like, I play with Neymar, bro." Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, do you know that's mad? Like, Rashford can look and say, "Yo, like, Neymar's my teammate, bro."
Facts, bro.
Like Sancho's like, "Yo, like, Neymar, my teammate."
You can learn from him as well.
It's that's like, the bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And them man are chilling together, they're kicking ball together, bro. That raises everyone's level, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That raises everyone's level. So people think it's just what he can do on the pitch, but it's the influence he has. And also, it makes other players now look at Man United and say, right, so he's good enough for Neymar, yeah? All right, cool. If it's good enough for Neymar, then it's good enough for me, bro. Because that is a statement signing, bro. A lot of the time, bro, in any sport, it's the same in basketball. Man want to know who else is coming.
Yeah, who else is going to be there?
Who else is going to be there? You saw at the Heat, bro. When Bron went over there, it was like, you know what I mean? Man said, all right, who else is coming?
Yeah.
You know the ones That's what it is. Like, who else is coming?
That's why with NBA, not teammates, but players will have conversations and be like, all right, are we going somewhere?
Yeah,
you hear that all the time. What's our destination? Let's go here.
Bro.
Like to whatever team that's in conversation, of course. So yeah, Neymar raises the level of everyone, and like I said, it makes Manchester United, like you said, Rants, an easier sell. Also, I'm with that, and he could be the difference in us winning a trophy or not winning a trophy. This is Neymar. If you get him on song and right, that's why I'd run it. And I'm someone who's criticized Neymar in the past, in particular, his performances at PSG, but I would still take him at Manchester United because he's a difference maker. He's a needle mover.
Facts. Yeah,
the amount of games we've had where we needed someone to just give us that little spark to make the difference. Neymar can be that spark, bro.
100%.
He can be that spark, bro. He can create something out of nowhere, bro. How many times have we seen Neymar, that PSG, playing at some slow-ass tempo and then out of nowhere, burst of pace, boom, he
done it against us, blood. You know
there you go. You know what I'm saying? In the Champions League, I remember that.
Bobby had us on strings, man. Do you know what I mean? Shout out, man, them for the super chats. If Glazers stay, you guys in England need to up the protest. We can't allow them to stay and push us further into the abyss, really. Greetings from Bosnia. Listen, bro, I'll be real, yeah?
Like, I said Bosnia, big up first of all.
Yeah, big up my G. Do you know what I'm saying? These men ain't gonna do shit, bro. You got to understand, because they should be rioting already. They should be rioting at the prospect of these men staying. You know, like that. These men doing all the Glazers out shit, all the scarves and that. And then you hear that there's a potential deal for them man to stay and next man to come in, and you're not rioting, bro. These men have already failed.
Yep. You right?
You know what I mean, they've already failed. They've already let man down, bro.
I've always said, about these protests, I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't think, me, and I'm saying this, we can protest, yes, but how many times are we going to do that? Like, how long have we been protesting against the Glazers? They've been here since 2005. How many more protests, bro? I've always said, me going to the stadium and, chanting songs about wanting this guy or this guy to die. First of all, I was raised right, so I don't wish death on anyone. That's one. Two, that's not going to change anything. Me going to the stadium chanting, Joe Glazers, we're going to die. It's not going to change anything, bro. It's just the only thing that's going to change is me going home with a broken voice, and the next day I might lose my voice. That's
100%, but Malcolm's in the box still slaps, though. You know, like
I can't lie. When I was at the protest,
bro,
when I heard that, I was like,
bro, that slaps, though.
Yo,
that slaps, though. That's top 3.
That is the wildest chant,
bro. That is top 3 chants of all time, though. Regardless,
I heard it, and I was like, are they chanting what I think they are? I was like, whoa. But yeah, like you said, Aaron, in regards to our fan base overall, people is not serious,
bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Our fan base overall is not serious. If we really, we could get the Glazers out, but everybody, no pun intended, would have to unite.
But no, 100%, bro. You gotta understand, that like in life, like nothing has ever been changed by nothing peaceful, blood. Like never.
True.
You know, there was nothing in life, bro. I don't know a single thing in life, where you've seen like big changes, from man voting for stuff, or for man just marching on the street, and holding signs up, bro. Let me tell you something, If it's legal for you to do it, it ain't happened, bruv. There's nothing happening, bro.
No change,
Not changing shit, bro. Because you gotta understand, if the government allow you to do it, it's not working, bruv. Let me tell you something, it's not working, bruv. I do not care, fam. You know them. When you see when man organize these protests, them man fucking, they close the roads for you. You know what I'm saying? They divert the traffic for you. They say, all right, then. Let me.
They walk next to you, bro.
They're protecting you. This bullshit.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not with like, and like when the whole Black Lives Matter protest thing was going on, I'm like, it's peaceful. I'm not involved. Like, I respect everyone was trying to do. I understand the message, but until you, man, and I'm not advocate. Like Aaron said, I'm raised right, but I'm not advocate for violence and things of that nature. But when you man are ready to start tearing down shit, I'll be there.
Yeah, I remember. But that's what I'm on. Man is saying that protest stopped the Super League. Protest did not stop the Super League. They did not. Politics at hand, behind the scenes, stopped the Super League.
Yeah.
You know them ones there. Sky Sports stopped the Super League.
You know why it hit their pockets.
That's right.
That's why
don't think the fans had anything to do with the Super League not happening. There's people more powerful that couldn't cash in on the Super League and decided to manipulate things to stop it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The fans didn't have nothing to do with it. You fans ain't got no power.
But you know what's crazy about the Super League? That's the only time I've seen fan bases so united. If we had that and could keep it rolling, then maybe you could have impact. That's
but why would a fan base is so united? Because the powers that be, were using people in the media that they own to put a battery in the back of a lot of these fans and make them feel like they could make a fucking change. But the realistic truth of it all was there were powerful people that control the media that didn't want the Super League to happen because they'll be losing money. That's all that happened, bro. The fans didn't have shit to do with it.
You said that's it, money,
bro. As soon as you hit man in their pockets, that is the only way that you start change, bro. I
said the same thing, bro. It's about that. Even when the racist incident happened, like I posted the Eto thing. You said the same thing years ago. He was like, the best thing for this racism thing would be for all black players to go, we are not playing.
Yeah, I guarantee you in an instant, and I said this as well, I guarantee you if that happened, if all the black players across all the top European leagues said we not playing, they would sort it out that day.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
100%. They'd be like, yo, we got to do something because it's going to cost them money, bro.
So this is why I don't...
Especially in the Premier League, when like over 50% of the players,
it's black.
You know what I mean, are black, bro. Like if them all of them said we're not playing, bro, what product do you have?
You don't. It tanks your product, which then tanks advertisements and tanks revenue and viewership, which then hits that. They would sort that out instantly. That's why when the Super League thing was going on, all of a sudden Sky was airing for free.
Yeah, but there you go.
Listen.
Well, there you go. Speak on that. So when you're saying the fans stopped it, no, all of a sudden Sky were letting you man have Sky on YouTube for free because they were making sure everyone saw what was going on, because the people above them, it was gonna cost them money. You know, like that, and that's all it was. So them man used it. They used the reach that they have to make sure that it was accessible for everyone, to make them feel like they're a part of this thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit, fam. You know what I mean? It's absolute bullshit. The fans didn't do nothing, bro.
There you go. So this is why I don't rate these, especially when the Vinicius thing happened. Yeah, I said I've got no more campaigns in me. I've got no more hashtags in me. And I said this as well. Yeah, and I said I was speaking to my friends. I said all the black players that just post things but don't do nothing, I don't rate you either. Listen, I'm a big fan of Paul Pogba, the footballer, but when it comes to racial issues, I hate that guy because he's not doing anything substantial to prevent things from happening. And bro, he's one of the most influential black players on the planet, bro. But every time there's a racial incident, you don't hear nothing from Pogba.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't hear nothing from most of these, man. You know why?
Yeah, because
bro, they're brands first and foremost.
Yeah, they're brands
first and foremost, and they're thinking about their pockets, innit? And this is the problem. However, it wouldn't be an issue if they all got together and decided, that they were going to do what they were going to do. Their strength in numbers. The problem is, because it's only one man and one man, it's easy to cancel one man. It's easy to stop a movement when it's one man. If it was the whole 43%,
you can't cancel them.
The Prem that was black, all of a sudden, it's a different kind of conversation. And that's why they might need to get together, but everyone's doing the thing individually.
But this is what Eto'o said. You will have players like him, or what he said back in the day. He said, players like me, I try to do things with established players that had established careers, but you always have that one house Negro. That's what he said.
Yeah,
there's always that one, bro. Who's
but you just 2-foot man, bro. That's what you do. Like,
there's always that Uncle Ruckus everywhere.
There's one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't involved, but again, like whether it's racism, whether it's getting the Glazers out, if there is strength in numbers, like Rant said, and that's what it is. If everybody came together and was on the same page, it was like, right, we are not doing this. It's like the Glazers. If everyone just stopped buying all the merch, obviously Manchester United worldwide, we know this, but I'm talking in particular at Old Trafford,
in the UK,
instantly stop going to games and stuff of that nature. Guaranteed.
Bro, listen, bruv, just one game. If there was 20,000 people inside Old Trafford,
yes, just one.
And you know,
bro,
we should have done this years ago, bro. And you've got to be smart with it as well. Pick a game that you know is going to be, them Super Sundays.
You know it's going to be televised on Sky.
And
don't turn up, bro. Like Arsenal done it on the last day of the season. You know them ones there. The stadium was empty, bro. It was empty. We just need to do that. Once. You know, like that, bro. We'll get everything we ever wanted.
Facts, shout out Arsenal. They did that. What was against Brighton? They also did the same halftime. Them I left. You know what I'm saying? Against Brighton. Salute. Why you about laughing? Salute to Arsenal for doing this. Solidarity.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. No, I'm saying them man did it before us.
That's why all these walkouts, they've never worked. Bro. You just need to pick a game that you know is going to be on TV
and not go.
Pick a big game and don't go. That's the best way you can protest.
Hit pockets. The best way. Hit man's pockets and take money out of their accounts and out of their profits. They'll be like, all right, we need to deal with this instantly.
And try and do that if you really want change. Try and do that for like 2 games, 3 games in a row. Let them feel that, like, yo, there's no fans coming in, Now we need to change something here.
Facts.
No, 100%. Big up everyone, boy. Let's hit them likes, man. We got to get to that 1K, man. But no, it's facts though, man. That's what we need to do, innit? Like, it's one of them ones you have to hit these guys in the pocket, and I know people can say, yeah, but people have already bought their season tickets, bro. The match day revenue would go down, and also just the sheer embarrassment,
It's on TV, bro.
The sheer embarrassment of this is on Sky Sports, and there's just bare empty seats, bro.
Yeah,
like that's it. That's all it takes, bro. It just takes for 20,000 people to be inside of a fucking 80,000 seater, and all of a sudden this thing is looking empty.
It looks dodgy. Everyone's like,
cameras ain't gonna be able to hide that, bro. You're gonna see the empty seats, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. Problems like Forever Working said here, problems are not good for business. I know the last super chat, man mentioned about being there at the first protest, and shout out to Saeed for setting that up. I thought, yo, we're onto something. And then I think we signed Ronaldo like a couple months later, and everyone's buying shirts. So what's the point? I think it was 100%. Ronaldo. Someone read me from wrong. We signed somebody though.
We signed Bruno, I think.
Was it Bruno? Yeah, it was Bruno.
We were meant to do a walkout, and then they signed Bruno. And then Oli come out saying, "Oh, don't walk out on us on that." What the fuck? And you man fell for it. Come on, bro.
And he said that once, and they listened.
100%. Imagine if you're a team. That's it. Imagine this. Imagine you're a team sponsor, and then you see there's 20,000 people in the stadium. You're like, yo, like this is not what I signed up for, bro.
No, this is breach of contract. Like we gotta renegotiate this contract, breach of contract. Well, not breach of contract, but we gotta look into this. There's stuff,
bro. They'll tell Man United, yo, if you don't fill up your stadium, we're not sponsoring you.
Facts. And then again, it all comes back to what we're saying, hitting the pockets. But there's not enough people who are on this.
There you go.
There's not enough people who are on this.
Yeah, and this is actually not true. You know them ones there. This is actually not true because I'm someone who had a season ticket for years, bro. And you always see the same people at the games, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
you always see the same people at the games. You know the amount of old school United fans that have had their tickets in their family for years and years and years and years and years, bro. Where I was sitting, I was sitting next to 70, 80-year-old men, bro. Like all through the rows, blood. Like, bro, if you're a season ticket holder at Manchester United, you're sitting next to the same person every single time you go, bro. It's a myth. It's a complete myth, that the stadium is full of tourists, bro, because everyone recognizes you. You know all the rows, blood, when you're walking in. Man, they know who seats who's.
They know.
They know. You know what I mean, bro? I think I missed a couple games, and when I came back, man, I don't even know them. Man said, "Oh, like, where you been?"
Not seen you for a couple times.
Man ain't seen me for a few weeks and that, bro. Don't ever think that this stadium's full of tourists, bro. I'm telling you, the majority of these guys are OG fans that have had their season tickets for at least 10 years, bro. At least. Do you know what I mean? You do get the odd most of the tourists that you see, are outside and in the mega store, but they're not in the stadium.
And even with the megastore, like I say, even if enough fans stopped going, you know what I'm saying, and enough fans stop going in the megastore as well, that would hit the pockets. That's
100%. But the guys that go in the megastore aren't the season ticket holders most of the time. You know what I'm saying? The guys that go in the megastore are the tourists. Do you know what I mean? The guys that go Old Trafford all the time, it's nothing to us. I've been to Old Trafford so many times. I don't get excited when I go there. It's like going to work. Do you know what I mean, bro?
I was at the Chelsea game. Was good because I've not been to OT in a minute. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Like going to Old Trafford, bro. If you've been if you've been anywhere hundreds of times, it's not exciting no more. It's not, bro. Like the game might excite you, but going there is not exciting because you've been there so many times, bro. You walk up the stairs when you're walking up the steps, and then you can see the pitch and all that, bro. After you do it a few times, it's like, all right, cool. Do you know what I mean? We better play well.
It's a routine.
That's exactly what it is, bro. Listen, if you're eating Hakkasan all the time, you're not posting it on Instagram. You know them ones there, all them men that posting that shit on Insta is because they don't go often.
It's the first time.
You know that's the first time, and that. You understand? That's exactly what it is, bro. Like people that be posting all these things is because this is not what you do all the time.
It's not a regular occurrence.
But that's what I know man that have money that go Hakkasan in the middle of the day for lunch and that because they got money like that. Man are there at 2 p.m. You know, like that, they don't need to post that. You know, like that. And that's what it is. A man just go gauchos on a sass one. Like, you know what I mean? Them man got different money. So this is what it is. So, like with the Old Trafford thing, I'm telling you, most of the men that are in Old Trafford, one, are not tourists, and two, they're not going mega store. Because they're there every week, bro. There's only so much you can buy in the mega store.
It's normal settings to them.
Normal settings, man.
Do you know what I mean? So, like this myth that is full of tourists and that, Nah, the mega store, yes, but the stadium itself, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not, bro. It's the same faces, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if I roll back there now, and I haven't been since before COVID, I'll go back to my same
guys.
And the same old brother with the hearing aid that I used to sit next to, he'll still be there. I'm telling you. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where, don't get it twisted. Like, it's not that. Do you know what I mean? I can't speak for everyone else's stadiums, but our stadium, it ain't that. It ain't that. Do you know what I mean? And when you go to away days as well, Man United away days, bruv, Man United's away fans are mad. It's the same brothers.
Yep.
And our away fans are the loudest, wildest.
Oh yeah. They don't show up. I've been to one away game, and even though we got clapped, I had a ball. You know what I'm saying? And so we got beat by Everton. Yo, man was just shouting abuse at Everton fans for 90 minutes. It was great.
Bro,
we even paid attention to the game.
I remember
we went
Brighton away, and for some fucked up reason, Flex brought me to the fucking pub that all them man link up before the games. Damn. And I'm there, bro, and it's wild, and it's 11 in the morning.
11 a.m.
What the fuck is my black ass doing in a pub, firstly, and secondly,
why
am I there at 11 a.m.? Bro, these motherfuckers were drinking from all the way down from Manchester into the pub. By the time I got into the pub, everyone was already drunk. Damn. And these men sang from the pub all the way to the stadium throughout the whole game, and then on the coach all the way back, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He lied through.
That was mad,
bruv. No jackets in sight, bro. I'm there in my tracksuit jacket. These motherfuckers are in shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah, they're even crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's how they move. I'm trying to get to more away games next season because the atmosphere is popping.
The away game atmosphere.
Because everybody just sings from the first minute to the 90th. Like everybody, despite everybody. I'm like, I'm fully invested in this. This is what I'm talking about.
I've only been to one away game. That was I think it was Wolverhampton away. Atmosphere was crazy, bro. Our section there, it was rocking. From the first to the 90th minute.
Yeah, man. That's what they're like. You know what I'm saying? All them songs. And then you be hearing new ones as well. You're like, yeah, that's jokes. And you just join
it. Bro. You sing along, fam. You can sing along and that.
I say that whoever creates them songs, their creativity is off the charts. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, bro. I said, bro, Man United fans got the best chance in the Premier League.
Yeah. We got even that we got the best chance. I feel like we're the only team that have chance. Like, we got most clubs have got like 1 or 2 in it. We've got so many chances.
Shout out to that one dead Chelsea chant as well, mate.
You know what it is? The reason why we probably got so many chances, you only really have chance when you're successful, innit? And because we had such a long period of being successful, they just kind of build up over time. Like, what are you singing for when you're getting pammed every week? There's nothing to sing about. You know, like that. And this is why Chelsea ain't really got no chance, because they're new money, innit? So because they got the new bread, it's like, you get me?
Yeah,
they got the chance. We got the longevity.
What I like about us is not only do we have the classics from like the 90s, the early 2000s, our new shit slaps too. Fam, after I left that Chelsea game, I was singing that Casemiro chant for 3-4 days straight. That shit is catchy. That shit was ringing out. That shit I was just singing it randomly. I'm like, that's genius. So we got hits, we got classics.
It's true, we have in it, and I think it's the Northern brothers as well, because we've even got like when you're chanting for like McTominay and that, it's like you man are bored, innit? Because it's like normally at clubs, only the good players got chance, but we got chance for everyone,
everybody.
Bro. You know, like that. Even the squad players got chance, bro.
Bro, I remember last season when Rangnick was playing Elanga like every game, bro. That brother had a whole chant to himself, you know.
Why did they give Elanga a song? Hey, it's that give Elanga a song, you know.
It's Elanga. And I was like, bro, this guy got a chant, bro, and it was slapping as well. I can't lie.
That's crazy. They'll go above and beyond for like squad players. They seem to have the best chance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of squad players, like the Scott McTominay chant, I'm like,
listen, I wasn't Ollie's biggest fan yet, but that Ollie's at the wheel chant was slapping, bro.
It was. Hey, bro, that thing was ringing out. And that was the time we were just kneecapping man in London, and it was crap.
We were the kings of London and that. Yeah. We was that Ollie's at the wheel was a mazza. I remember that.
No, it was brazy. Do you know what I'm saying? It was brazy. Like we did, and we do have some bangers. You know what I mean? We do have some absolute bangers.
We got junior hits, like we got classics and the new shit slaps. That's what I'm saying. And that.
No, it's
like
true.
30, 40 years. They slap you. The Cantona chant still rings out to this day. You get what I'm saying? And that. Scholes, Gary Neville.
Well, there you go. But look how long you're going back. And times we were still winning. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you think that man have got fucking chants that are 20 years old, and older than that, going closer to 30 years old, and they still slap. That's because the chance come from a good period in the club's club's history. So because we probably had the longest period of sustained success, that's the reason why we have that many chances.
Facts.
That's why, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So Like, yeah, we got the catalog.
Yeah,
you know, like that. We got that catalog. You know them ones. No one ain't doing a verses with us, blood.
Oh no,
you know
we
them ones there.
We watching everybody.
Nah,
you want to go 10 for 10, 20 for 20, what? 50 for 50? What? Yeah, we watching everybody.
We're going the locks on everyone, bro.
It's crazy.
They don't like even know the words.
We're in the Mecca, New York. Yo, Tech, let's make something happen.
It's facts.
This is New York, the real New York. I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Colorado. Come to my block and see me, my nigga.
Yo, that's too accurate.
That is spot on.
I will never forget this, bro. I swear to God.
That is spot on, yo.
Bro, I need to go back and watch that battle after
I
this.
swear down.
Bro. Man's got, but they washed Dipset, blood. I need to.
Yeah, you did.
True. We got them platinum chants, diamond, everything.
Diamond, fam. Yeah, platinum. We diamond.
Washed them.
I'm saying, we diamond. No one ain't trying to see us with chants. Diamond.
No, facts. Nah, we're too brazy with it. You know them ones there. So it's one of them ones where I don't know, man. Like, hopefully, we got some new chants coming and we make some good signings.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's just what needs to happen, bro. But until I don't know, they're saying, hold on, tomorrow's Friday. They're saying tomorrow we should hear more about
might
the
be tomorrow.
Facts on the map. So I'm hoping so that this saga comes to a close and the shake just
too long, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, blood. All the man them going Jumma, blood. You know what to do.
Come on, man.
You know like that, bro. You know like that because that's what it is, bruv. Tomorrow, blood. Man, I have to bring it home. I'm telling you, because fam, I don't know what happens. I'll be real. Like if I ever hear that rat is coming in, we're finished, bro. Like,
oh yeah, it's a wrap. Forget about it.
Done, bro. Like for me, like my interest in football, is gonna get hit by that. You know the ones there.
I can't lie. You're right.
Because it's gonna be worse than the Glazers, bro. Like the thing is, the Glazers thing was peak, but if this brother comes in here with the Glazers, there's no way it can be better than where we are.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, just me, like it is like this is that the season we've just had is now our ceiling. If it is the Glazers or in terms of domestic trophies, domestic cups, and top four. That's what our ceiling is. Then there's no bet for Premier League, Champions League. Forget about it. Forget about it. This is so important to our short-term and medium-term future. So important.
No, 100% people. Do you know what I mean? So, boy, we'll just have to see, man. Hey, man, then what you got coming up, man, for the rest of the day?
Yeah, go on, Aaron.
I've got nothing special coming up, man. Just follow up the TikTok and the Reels on Instagram. So, yeah, that's me.
Love that. That's me, Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram, people. Follow Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to Sarcasm City TV on YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe to the Twitch as well. Midnight, I've got the Manchester United Arsenal show with myself and my boy Cam. So we'll be discussing, obviously, the Rice Casado links to Arsenal. I'm sure from now up until then, some news will break. The amount of times I've been alive and news has been break, and the chat's been saying this, that, and the third's been going on. So yeah, midnight on the YouTube channel. Big up for having me as always, Rants. Love to have you.
Come on, G. Big up everyone in the chat. It's been lit. Make sure you smash a like before you leave, and big up all the new members that have come through. The memberships are now active, and yeah, man, the YouTube takeover continues. Big up everyone inside, and I'll catch you lot in a bit.